Hello, everybody. Welcome again to another PodcaS. I think this is episode 4. Did you put down the title, Ray?
I did not.
Fuck.
I didn't know we wanted title names.
Yeah, that's fine. At least
I
people
can
are
change
here.
it.
Yeah, episode 4. I'm Gryphon.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Wingo.
Yes, hello. And unfortunately, this week, JeTz will not be joining us. He's on hiatus. We don't know how long he'll be until he comes back, but yeah, this week he's not here. So
Can we get a Bible thump for JeTz, please?
Get the bull thump, please.
Yeah, so for all you JeTz fans, sorry. Maybe some other time.
Wow.
Maybe next week. Hopefully next week.
Yeah, sooner the better.
Exactly.
Of course. So how's your guys' day? I didn't really do much today. I woke up at like fucking noon.
Well, yeah.
Got a haircut.
Okay. Well, we played until like 5 in the morning last night.
Yeah, last night we were playing Medieval Story until like 6 o'clock basically.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I was also trying to get a haircut today, but my barber was booked today, and now I have to wait until after finals.
You have to make appointments for that?
Mm-hmm. Well, for him, yeah. Like him specifically, rather.
Must be a really good barber, yeah? Or do you just like go to him?
It's a pretty popular place.
Okay, so or you just like the haircuts? Okay.
Yeah, well, it's also my brother's friend. So helping out the boys.
Done nothing. What time did you wake up, Wingo?
Like 7 in the afternoon.
7. Okay, I was about to say, was that like our time? I
was expecting
like
chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walked downstairs. Sure. There was no chicken. Oh.
Oh yeah. So usually every Saturday you get like KFC, right, Wingo? There's no KFC this week.
No.
Why was there no KFC this week?
Because I didn't get.
It's a good description.
Yes, I didn't. Because there was no KFC. All right.
All right. Okay. My bad. Confusion. Sorry, it's a touchy subject, but
Yeah.
Yes.
All I did was wake up and then go.
It's close to home.
Go into campus and work. I just got back.
Yeah, I just got a haircut, and that took me like 3 hours in itself.
3 hours.
Fresh trim.
So
that wasn't me.
Okay, not a 3-hour haircut. Okay, let me clarify. So I woke up. It took me 3 hours to like get the whole thing done. So I woke up at like 11.
Oh, I gotta turn the chat on.
God damn, there's so much noise. I woke up at 11. I was planning to get up at 10 anyway, but I was just like, nah, I'm gonna take my time. I had to take a shower before getting my haircut. I don't know. I like taking a shower before getting a haircut because I don't like my hair being all nasty for people. I don't know. That's just me.
It'll look good.
Yeah, look decent enough, and
you always look good, Griffin.
Thanks. So then I went, and I was like, it takes like 30 minutes to get to the barber from my house because I live quite far away from the city. Shake my head. So that's like an hour. So it's like 12 o'clock by the time I got there, and the haircut itself took 30 minutes, and afterwards I decided to buy myself some lunch. I got some Qdoba. I don't know if do you know
what's that?
What that is, Ray?
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like Chipotle. You know what that is, right, Ray?
Yes, I know
what's
Chipotle.
a Chipotle?
I know what Chipotle is.
But okay, Wingo. Chipotle is like a kind of like a Mexican food, like Subway type thing, where you choose what type of base you want, like a bowl, a burrito, stuff like that, and then you choose like rice, beans, what kind of meat you want, so like chicken, steak, salsa, lettuce, cheese, stuff like that. So, well, you know what Subway is. I just want to clarify.
By the way, since I'm not logged in on the podcast channel on OBS, is not going to bring up the chat. I don't know if I can log out and it would still kick us. It would kick us off or what.
Oh shit! You're talking about
like
shit.
That's
yeah, you're right.
I didn't think of that until just now.
For Streamlabs, right?
Yeah. So the chat source isn't gonna work because it's looking at my chat.
That's true. Should we go to a commercial break real quick?
Best. We'd be happy to have you as a guest, by the way.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Well, we'll see. I don't know if it's gonna kick me off, but if you go offline, that's why.
Yeah. All right, guys, bear with us. Well, we could see your chat, Jiggy. It's just we might not be live anymore, but
I think we are still.
We're unable to log you in at this time.
Oh,
Oh my
Because
God.
it defaulted to my account, and I pressed stop.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
Do you have to log out in like the Streamlabs OBS? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. We're offline, aren't we?
I don't know. We're still live. Thanks,
Dusty says we're still live. It's all good.
Technology.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't worry. In the VOD, we're gonna cut most of this out when we upload it. Hopefully, I think JeTz could pull that off.
Alright.
Technology.
We have technology.
Techno-Ligo.
Authorize.
All right. Let me know when you got all situated, Ray. Is it close?
Scene import? Oh my god. Does that mean I'm gonna have to do all the scenes over? Yep, that is. Okay, well.
Oh my God.
Import them.
We're gonna not have the chat for this one.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Just go back.
Actually, you know what? We can do this. I'm
Yeah,
smart.
you got it, Ray?
I'm smart.
Ray's got it. Okay.
You smart.
All right, I'm gonna continue with my story while Ray does
you guys
that.
get to see it live.
Keep it in the process. That was the censorship. Oh yeah, so I got myself some Qdoba, and it was it's really good. And that's kind of this is like the end of my story, but that
it was pretty.
I didn't know it was good food. I got like chicken and rice, and oh my God, that's me.
Still more interesting than no chicken. I mean,
True. What did you eat instead then, Wingo?
I had just regular noodles. It was pretty boring.
Let's see.
I seem to always be eating noodles. I don't know. I promise I don't eat them that much.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with noodles.
I don't know.
All right, guys. So now that hey, it's working. Good job, Ray.
Whoa,
Ray is the tech support as well as one of the hosts. Good
Insane.
Job.
Hold on, I gotta make the pixels all match up perfectly.
Okay.
Top 500.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
We don't have names, but.
Whoa, the way it's slowly sliding down.
Yeah,
whoa.
Was that you, Ray, doing that?
That was me, yeah.
That's so satisfying.
ASMR.
Slide it up again.
No. Oh my God.
Hold on, is that... Okay, Wingo, is that the only question that you got from yours that's different in the host chat?
There's a few that's different, but maybe you don't want the nerd. I don't know, do you want the nerd?
No, it's not that. I'm just asking.
Okay. Copy.
Can you post them again? Copy them?
Paste.
Alright.
This is a very not technical difficulty. Nice English.
So, last week when we had GB on, guys, we asked you guys to send in a lot of questions, but then we ended up getting stuck on ice cream. Because I was very passionate about that subject, as you could tell if you were here last week. And
Look at me with my toasted almonds. Oh.
Yeah, we didn't get a really
toasted almonds are insane, okay? Don't knock them till you try them, is all I'm saying. Alright?
Yeah, toasted almonds are good. I'm not knocking you, it's just...
Just what?
Just what? Nobody points that out specifically. Like,
they're so good. That's why I pointed them out specifically. Because they're bomb.
Yeah. No, toasted almonds are good. I put peanuts sometimes. Yeah. Anyway. So we got some of the questions that you guys posted last week that we couldn't get to because, ice cream. And
ice cream's distracting.
Oh my God.
What?
All right. So the first, if you don't have an answer for this one, I'll be surprised considering your profile picture anyway.
Okay. Just because I'm one.
Okay. All of the All of us have like animals in our profile picture. But anyway,
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh,
What?
on my Steam, my
yeah.
Discord
What
profile picture. Okay, I thought you were talking about the freaking pictures.
What's JeTz supposed to be?
a human is an animal, okay?
You're
Okay,
an animal.
So one of the questions that was sent in was, what is our favorite animal? And let's ask Wingo first. What's your
Yeah,
favorite
I'm
animal, Wingo?
curious.
Right, if I have to think of one, probably
Mhm.
I like cats and dogs.
Mhm.
But cats are pretty like aggressive, so probably dogs. But yeah, I'm not a very pet guy, so
You haven't had much interaction with like.
I've only ever had a hamster. And I mean, that's not really a pet. Come on, it's just there, you know. It's just making loud
You
noises,
still take
running.
care of it. You still. It
Oh
gives you
yeah, but it's
company
just running. It keeps me company. I mean,
Mhm.
it's one of those things. Yeah, like Bebop said, like a goldfish. It's just
What are you
there.
talking about? I would like my hamster more than my goldfish, personally.
My
That's
hamster
just-
would always do the doo doo on me though, so I mean, I didn't really like holding it.
He actually does more stuff than the goldfish. Doesn't just sit there and eat food.
I mean, I wouldn't want a goldfish to do the doo doo on me either. I mean,
I'm just saying, like hamsters could actually climb a wheel, and burrow, play with a ball, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Honestly, don't know what hamsters do either.
You put them in their hamster
Yeah.
ball and they run
Yeah,
around.
put them in the hamster ball.
they run around
that's so
everywhere.
much
Awesome.
fun.
Until
Yeah.
they fall down the stairs and you feel bad.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Jesus.
Hamsters are better than goldfish, and I will say that definitively.
I will die.
I changed my
to defend
mind.
that.
Anyway, so no, cats and dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of dog?
I don't know. I've always been a big fan of Labradors, but that's like really generic. But
No,
yeah,
Labradors are nice, cute dogs. Airbud.
Airbud, please, so good.
Wait, is Airbud a Labrador Retriever or a Golden Retriever?
Golden Lab.
Fuck.
And then
Same thing. It's so cute.
It's similar. Yeah.
Corgi's adorable.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Adorable. Corgis
Love
are adorable as
corgis.
well.
Yes.
They just waddle around like.
Golden Retriever. Yep.
Corgis.
Golden Retriever,
Oh my
Labrador.
god. If you see like my Instagram likes and shit, it's 90% corgis, probably even 99% corgis.
Yeah.
I don't know. They've been showing up in my feed more just because I've been liking them more. It's all corgis. Anyway. Ray, what's your favorite kind of animal?
Are we talking about like house pets or like every kind of animal?
Just any kind of animal.
Animal.
Alright, penguins.
Penguins?
Penguins are awesome.
Is it because you like birds?
Yep.
Hi, Ray.
That's it. I love birds, especially flightless birds.
Yeah.
They can't fly.
Not really flightless birds, but I don't know. I've always liked penguins because they're just Dusty said it. They waddle around. They're funny and they like slide on their stomachs. Yeah, and they go super fast, and they swim and they're. I liked it before the freaking Dancing Penguin movie. Okay.
March of the Penguins.
March of the Penguins. Yeah. Happy Feet.
Happy Feet.
Yeah. Okay. I like
I
liked it before Happy Feet.
I've never watched Happy Feet before. Was that a decent movie?
I haven't seen it in a while.
But you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen probably the first and second one. I don't know if they had a third one.
There was 2 Happy Feet.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
when penguins slide on their stomach. I did like a whole report back in like elementary school on penguins because we had to pick animals to write about, and I chose penguins.
What'd you learn about penguins that you didn't know about before?
That they go really fast when they slide on their stomachs. They go like
super.
I don't even remember the speed. I'd say probably above 40 miles an hour.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ!
It was a joke. I don't know how
fast. It's like 40 miles per hour. That's gonna take somebody out.
Speed. It's definitely above 20.
Above 20.
Or is it swimming?
They can swim at a maximum of 22.
Yeah. Okay. Swimming is probably the fast thing.
The
macaroni penguins are cool too.
Macaroni penguins.
The one with the little like yellow stuff above their eyebrows.
Okay, yeah.
Most penguins can swim 5 to 6 miles per hour. What? Oh, some can have bursts of speed up to 15.
Do you know how many different breeds of like penguins there are?
No, I don't. I know. I just know like macaroni penguins and like regular penguins. Just from freaking Happy Feet. That's my extent of knowledge on different penguin breeds, but I don't know. I always just like penguins, so they're cute.
Okay.
And they can swim really fast, and yeah.
Penguins are cute.
They waddle around.
What about you, Gryphon? What's your favorite animal?
I'm gonna be generic and say dogs as well.
All
Like,
right.
no,
I'm just
seriously,
kidding. I'm kidding.
dogs are
Dogs are a
There's-
man's
amazing.
best friend.
Yeah,
There's definitely nothing wrong with being a dog person.
it's like not exciting though either. My answer as well.
Well, I
I
mean,
just like dogs because they're so nice and
yeah, like you
almost,
can have a bond.
yeah, you
There's
can
like
hang out with them.
that bond is
They're,
like crazy.
they're there for
How attached
as
you get
long
to
as they're there for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although pugs look like they've been hit by a truck, they're also
Oh
adorable.
my
Like,
god, their noses.
yeah.
My friend actually had a pug, and she was like the nicest dog ever, but she was so annoying because she just would breathe into your just so bad. It's like,
They just slobber everywhere as well.
yeah, it's awful. Like they have a breathing problem for sure. Like I don't think they get enough oxygen through their nose anyway. That's why they're always
Feels
like
bad.
with their mouth open
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
But my favorite type of breed, I'm not gonna say corgi, even though I love corgis. I think they're very cute. But back home I have dachshunds, so I'm kind of like biased in that because I love my little dachshunds. I have two little dachshunds named okay, you guys are gonna make fun of me for their names, but Chocolate and Chip. They're two, a boy and a girl.
Together they make chocolate
Which one's
chip.
chocolate? Which one's chip?
Chocolate's the girl, she's my dog, and then Chip is the boy dog, is my brother's. So
Oh,
there are a
so
couple
pure.
of a couple of dachshunds. They're really cute. I'll put pictures of them somewhere if you guys want. But they're freaking old now. Both of them kind of have like health problems, but that's just because of
Age.
how old they are. Yeah, they're like 15, I think.
Yep.
But no, they've been around for a while, and they grew up with me basically since I was like 13, I think.
Yeah.
And I have another dog. It's Chihuahua. He's a little shit, but
JeTz.
he just runs around. He never lets you like. He always thinks you're gonna do something to him, so he like runs away, and like only when you're like laying down or something, he'll like cuddle with you. He's like, "Oh yeah, you can't chase me." Peanut. Yeah, I think Peanut. I've heard multiple people call their dogs Peanut, but yeah, but lots of food names. I don't know.
Donut.
Oh yeah, his name is Scotch. The little, because he's brown and white. He looks like a little butterscotch. Like candy.
Chihuahuas. Oh my god, that barks. Like.
Yeah, they're they're little demons, but ours is pretty nice. I like him. Scotch. No, not like butterscotch. That's what I meant.
Scotch bonnet.
But yeah, I like dog. Okay, if I were to choose like an interesting animal,
call dogs boring.
No. Okay, dogs are interesting, of course. Like a seal.
Seals are pretty cool.
Yeah,
seals are like they're like sea dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, sea dogs.
Yeah.
You can balance the beach ball on the nose. Yeah.
You see them chilling around. They're just like, I don't know.
Just hang out.
They're probably like little shits, but they seem like cool little animals.
Yeah.
Seals really fast. They swim in water.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they're like underwater dogs.
Underwater dogs.
Yeah, so something like a dog. I don't know why I said seals. That's just like the first thing that came to mind. But
seals eat.
Penguins,
right?
Oh well, rip.
Sorry, Ray.
They're not gonna eat my penguins though.
Yeah.
Or else they're gonna get in a fight with me.
Is this like Pokemon? Oh.
Yeah, no.
I'll use tackle.
I'll punch the seal in the face. Don't touch my penguins, boy.
Ray's penguin uses quick attack.
Your penguin was a sprinter?
Fuck, boy. Yep. Now Olympic swimmer.
You?
All right. Well, that's my favorite. So what games are you guys looking forward to playing that are coming out this year?
You take the lead, Ray. Go.
All right. Oh, first of all, Vest is gonna be on my case about this one. I want to finish God of War. Okay. All right. This is gonna be a long list, by the way.
All right, that's fine.
So we got God of War. Got to finish that. All right. I also want to get further in It Lurks Below, that new Terraria Diablo-esque game. I want to keep playing that because that's fun. And then I'm also looking forward to playing Maple Story with Gryphon.
Oh.
And being higher level than Gryphon.
Maple Story. Yeah.
Also, when Battle for Azeroth comes out, I want to start playing WoW again. Well, more like a lot of WoW, not just like play it every few weeks, but I want to pick that up as well. Too many games, man. I don't know if I have time for this. But I also want to keep playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, or not Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic, because there's like newer stuff that I haven't done yet in terms of like story and stuff. So I want to do that. I also want to play Monster Hunter on the PC when it comes out sometime during the fall of this year, hopefully, unless I delay it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that because I have it on PS4 and I've been waiting to play some of the newer content so I have something to do when it comes out on PC. And I also didn't use specific weapon types so I can use them on PC.
Also, 60 FPS.
No.
Yes, 60 FPS.
As stupid as that is, it actually makes a difference.
It's because it's not only 60 FPS rather than 30 FPS. It's the fact that like since I have like a first gen PS4, it struggles to run the game at like 20 FPS, so it's like rip. Also Fortnite, obviously, as
More Fortnite.
Yeah,
on the grind.
Just it, maybe not as much, with all those other games coming out. Maybe not as much Fortnite, but yeah, I still want to play it. It's still fun. PUBG with the same thing, just kind of like a
Just
break
updating.
from everything else, and checking out the new updates and whatever come out. There's something else too that I forgot. Dauntless too. Even though like Monster Hunter's coming out, I kind of want to keep an eye on it because it's basically free Monster Hunter.
It's free.
It's going into open beta on the 24th of May. It's really like super early access though. And comparing it to Monster Hunter World, this really isn't fair because Monster Hunter is a huge like chain at this point. Like, I don't know when the first Monster Hunter game came out, but they've had many games to master their craft, and this is Dauntless' first attempt.
How do they make money with Dauntless?
Basically loot boxes for like cosmetic items. That's how it works right now.
We'll see.
Yeah, for right now, that's how it works.
For that kind of game, I don't know. It's interesting.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm keeping an eye on it because like if they end up going the pay to win route, I'm hoping companies are wising up and realizing that that's not a way to do it, and it's just gonna kill your game, especially after Battlefront 2.
Battlefront 2, fucking Call of Duty, guilty of it too.
Yeah,
like you get guns and loot boxes that do more damage or do different shit, and it's like that doesn't make sense to me personally. But I don't know why they would want that.
What kind of game is Dauntless, Beepops? It's like a Monster Hunter game, so it's like Dark Soul-esque combat, but you just hunt giant monsters, and you craft weapons and armor from the materials you get from that monster. And it's basically just like boss fight simulator. It's fun because you're just fighting bosses, and it's a good time. There's probably more in there somewhere, but I don't know.
It's just what's on your mind.
Yeah, just off the top of my head, those are the games that I'm looking forward to.
So, do you want me to go next, Wingo?
I can go next if you want.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm quite a sheepy person, so I'm not into the single player games much. So I usually tag along with everyone else, see what everyone else is playing. But I know we're gonna play Borderlands 2 soon. It's a very old game, but I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I love Borderlands 2.
Oh man.
But yeah, honestly, I not much really. I guess tag along Fortnite, raid carry me.
What do you mean?
Bit of Overwatch, gonna get to top 500. It's gonna be great.
That's the one I was missing. Overwatch.
So just more multiplayer games, getting better at.
Gotta do teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, sorry for the short answer. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Some people like we were saying last week. Some people only like playing multiplayer games, and that's fine because I think nowadays, well, not nowadays, but a lot of people don't want to commit so much time to like a story or something like that, or they just want to play the match, get their enjoyment out of it, and then that's it.
A lot less progression based and more just like competitiveness.
Yeah, like it's not. I don't know. That's just the way it is now. A lot of people. That's why, I think Call of Duty got very popular, is because in CS:GO, because a lot of people just like playing the game, and that's it. Just multiplayer games have been like a huge thing
Pick it up and drop it. Yeah.
for like the 10 past years that it's been like booming and shit. But anyway, what I'm looking forward to is I also still need to beat God of War. I'm awful at it, but I still enjoy it. I used to play the old ones, but this is definitely different. There's honestly not much other than like re-releases that I'm trying to buy for my Switch, like Hyrule Warriors for my Nintendo Switch. I'm looking forward for that. Also looking forward to, well, the biggest game I'm looking forward to this year is Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Which,
yeah, I was like,
if they don't release that this year, I swear to God, like I can't really elaborate on like how I'll feel about it, but it's not gonna be good. Especially with recently they've been teasing in a lot of the trailers, like, oh yeah, coming soon 2018, and like you don't do that. You don't mess around with somebody like that. And I've been waiting. Yeah, I mean they've been releasing more stuff, more like content. It's showing more that like, hey, yeah, we've been working on it, and you know, it's real. We're not just lying about it. And I don't know. I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for it since I was like 10 years old, almost, or 11. Yeah, and I agree with you. I agree with you, Vest. And like for 2018, it really means like 2019. But I don't know. They've been saying 2018 like firmly this whole year that they've been teasing stuff. So I have faith. But if I'm let down, then well, fuck you. Also, I'm really looking forward to Red Dead Redemption 2. Really enjoyed the first one. Never beat it, but I still really enjoyed it. I liked it better than GTA personally. I just like that setting a lot better, and I really hope they don't fuck up the online. That's the thing I'm worried about the most, and just because of the GTA 5 stuff. Like they haven't. I asked this before, but how long has it been since they released GTA 5? Like 2012 or something?
Like 5 years.
Or so 2013 is when they released it?
GTA 5 released it.
And
yeah, 2013.
I don't know. I never really got into the online of GTA 5, but I preferred the story personally. I just didn't want to get involved because I think a lot of the stuff was there was a lot of, I wouldn't say pay to win with GTA 5 online, but yeah,
Pay to have an advantage. Yeah.
There's they don't seem to have an interest in like GTA 6 anymore just because of how much GTA 5. Yeah, it's like, yeah, pay to not waste your time instead of just, you know, going through matches and getting stuff. You just yeah, that's stupid. Anyway, it's mostly those two games, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2. I honestly will probably not beat them. I'll buy them though, day one. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 that'll be the game that I beat because, you know, it's so important to me. But no. Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's the big release for Gryphon.
If I haven't said it enough. Anyway.
Elder Scrolls 6, yeah, there was rumors about that being at E3 this year.
It's been so long for that too because they've released fucking Skyrim 20 times already.
Yeah, 700 times.
Man. Like, seriously, 20 is probably not even an exaggeration. That's like close to probably where it has been released or re-released. It's been on the Switch. I'm surprised it's not on mobile yet.
I was about to say it's probably the next step.
Yeah, and did they have it on Wii U or something? I swear they had it when the Wii U was still around.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, just I think people want sequels and stuff, and I don't know. I just a lot of the content DLC bullshit that has been going on I think they're getting better about it, but it's like loot box controversies and stuff.
Mm.
I don't know. They just
Mm.
yeah. Skyrim VR, yes, that counts as a re-release in my opinion.
Yeah, it does.
It's not a new game. Anyway, I actually want to skip this next question. We'll go back to it because it's kind of a deep question. But where do you think you would be if you weren't in this community? And I think what that question is kind of asking is like the Discord community.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I guess Twitch and stuff. That's a deep question. Yeah, it's sort of a deep question. Yeah, I'll have to think about it quite a bit. I just went off on a really long ramble, so I'll let somebody else talk before I talk again.
Do you want to tackle this Wingo first, or do you want me to do it?
You can go ahead. I gotta think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me brainstorm.
Where would I be if it weren't for this If I weren't in this community, I would probably still be just chilling with some friends from high school and college. We have our own Discord server. I still frequent there. I actually took a pretty big hiatus because I've been just in this Discord and I feel bad for it. But yeah, I'd probably just still be with them chilling, basically doing the same thing as the GB Discord, but definitely a lot less active just because of the sheer amount of people that are in that Discord.
How many is that?
I mean GB's Discord. There's just like
okay.
There's always something going on. Like people always asking to
right.
play and watch something or whatever. So it's easy. Well, for me, it was easy to get carried away with it, and I just feel bad because they. I would go and play whenever they asked me, but need to still spend time with the friendos as well.
No, I get what you mean. Like that's kind of similar to my answer, but I'm still gonna let Wingo go before me.
Yeah, I'd still just be playing games as usual. But I'd probably be a lot more toxic if I wasn't in this community. Actually, I had to tone down a lot of the.
That's good.
Yeah,
you improved that. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't too bad. I was kind of just a bit of a dick, but I don't think I was like. But yeah. I'm just as I used to be. I just play games all the time, and yeah.
What? Okay, let me ask both of you guys this question before I move on to mine. Like, I guess. Oh no! Wait. Man, I had it in my head. It was tip of my tongue. I was about to say it, but
Happens.
I don't know. I guess what made you guys keep coming back to like this instead of like, what got you entrenched into the GB Discord community instead of like, I don't know, going back to your friends?
People are really nice.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Just the people and just all the activities and stuff. Like like I said, just getting it, like looking for group or elders or whatever. Just be like, does anyone want to play something, or started out with like PUBG, I think mostly, right?
Yeah.
It's just we were playing PUBG.
Say Overwatch.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I know Overwatch.
It's like a mixture.
Yeah, you're right. Overwatch and PUBG. It's just like anyone want to play, and we're just like, yeah, why not? We're just playing, and then we'd spend like freaking 7 hours playing games. That's how it
just
goes.
getting to know the people here. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice, cool people that I would love to hang out with in real life as well.
Like this Gryphon guy.
Yeah, Ray before, and Wingo.
It's also the fact most people are American, and because of my terrible sleep cycle, people are actually online when I want to be playing games. So it's another thing.
Let me ask you this, Wingo. So before you joined the GB Discord server, did you really like play with much Americans?
I mean, I still played like online games and I'd encounter them, but I lost most of my like friends, if you want to call them that. But like I was never too attached to people, so I guess you could say I did play with Americans. But like I was just playing games like CS:GO. I spent way too much time on that game, and then Arma 3 as well. So yeah.
Let me ask you an argument-worthy question here. Do you prefer Americans, or do you prefer I guess the more European crowd to play with?
I don't mind either. I mean,
okay.
Europe does happen to be quite toxic, but
Hmm.
as discussed yesterday, toxicity
From
is
from
everywhere.
your general
So
experience,
yeah,
what would you say?
encountering Russians is really annoying. So I guess Americans, because they speak English a lot more than
Mhm.
Europe. You're not walking around hearing "suka bliat," and they're like, nice.
I hope nobody's offended by that.
Yeah,
But anyway, okay. Um, where do I think I would be if I wasn't in this community? I would honestly, this community, like I've said multiple times before, uh, I didn't really do much before this because I moved over to the East Coast and I didn't have much friends here, so I kind of just like played what games I would like to play with my friends. And at the time that I joined this server, a lot of my friends back home were, um, sorry, were playing PUBG, and I am not a huge fan of PUBG. I'm like better about it now. I'll play Fortnite or PUBG. I don't care. I used to like despise it for some reason. Um,
I remember those days.
yeah, like you guys would ask me, I'm like, nah, fuck you. I'm not playing
is it
PUBG.
because you're bad?
Yes, I'm bad at it, but that's not the only reason I didn't want to play it. But so around like the time that GB Discord came around, well, I saw that GB was also interested in playing Overwatch, and people here were interested in playing Overwatch. So, and at the time, I was interested in playing Overwatch, so it kind of aligned. And so at the time, I was just kind of playing Overwatch by myself, and it was awful. Like I hated just getting tilted and not having people to group up with or play with, or just like I don't know. I feel like I wasn't getting better as a player just playing by myself a lot of the time. I wasn't learning, and
Get that.
I
So
think
what
it's
have you learned from the
Overwatch.
start, Gryphon?
What's up?
How much have you improved? What have you learned?
How much I've improved? I used to be a gold player. I used to hover around like 21 or 22, but now I'm
Damn,
almost diamond. So I'd say
21
that's
SR.
improvement. Okay, 2100, 2200. But yeah, I've learned a lot just playing with everybody, and I don't think I was a tank main until I started playing with everybody else because I just played Lucio with my friends because everybody else played all the other roles. And,
You just fell in.
yeah, I
Mm.
was like 80 hours on Lucio before I started playing with everybody
I
here.
remember
But
you
now,
talking about that actually.
yeah, I'm pretty much a diva main now. It's a good and bad thing, but
Nah, Diva's
yeah,
great.
thank you. Um,
I feel like playing with friends also helps with the whole tilting thing. You don't tend to flame people who you know. Like I feel like we're quite a victim of it. You kind of bully the people who aren't in your like stack.
I mean, it's because like we're not gonna stay mad at each other,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like well, fuck that guy. I don't know him. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
Excuse my language. But no, it's also the really good people here, and you know, obviously I've met some of the people here in real life because I thought they were cool enough to meet in real life, and
Gryphon called me cool, guys.
Wow, why haven't you met me, Gryphon? Huh?
oh my god. Well, the ocean for one, and the distance. So
Send
there
me
you
a
go, Wingo.
pond. You can just walk across. You're
Yeah,
Jesus.
that'd be great. um, no, I think this community is great, and I've never been a part of like a community like this, and oh, it's nice.
I agree.
I've never, I've never thought that I would actually be a part of an online community like this, but
Mm-hmm.
Same.
It's
yeah.
definitely consumed my life. Yeah, always on the Discord.
I think it's affected, especially like us three and JeTz as well.
Yeah.
I'm not
It
complaining though. It's
yeah.
quite
Oh
a good
no, yeah.
life.
It's been good stuff. Uh, to backtrack a little, like before this, I would just go home, play Overwatch by myself, and just like be upset.
Aw.
And like I didn't have friends to play with because they didn't play Overwatch, so I'd be like, well, fuck this. I would just kind of like go on YouTube and do other stuff, and then I don't know. I'd say I was like really depressed, and I don't know. It was nice to find friends to play with and just make friends in general because, like I said, moving over to the East Coast, I didn't have much friends, and I would just miss my friends back home because, like, they're back home. I knew them, and I'd be like, hey,
Mm.
but they're different time zone, and as well as they weren't interested in the same shit I wanted to play. But anyway, yeah, I'm obviously glad I found this place. And I'm glad that uh, I get to interact with the community and be friends with everybody on the Discord. Hopefully, friends with everybody, but can't be loved
We
by
can
everyone.
hope, yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So the next question we have here. Do you want to? You guys want to go to the one that I skipped?
Oh man.
If
Deep
you
question.
want, that's
Oh, okay, it could be a deep question, but it also could be a very like whatever.
Yeah, that's true. It depends on how you take it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just say it so it's not blue balling you guys. But so the question is death like, or do you think death is like before you were born? I guess, and I don't know how much experience we have with before we were born.
That's
But
that's the whole part of it, though, right?
yeah, for sure.
That's the whole thing. It's like, is it like turning a new leaf with
It's
no memories?
okay. Okay. Here's my perspective.
All right, go for it.
Before I was born, I honestly, there's no consciousness. I don't know what's going on. Like,
Right.
I just know from my first memory, my actual first memory, that I don't know if it's actually my first memory, but what I think is my first memory is me waking up on the couch to my dad vacuuming like around like the house and shit. And I was taking a nap. But that's all I remember. That's what I like to call my first memory. But I guess this question kind of asks what you believe.
Yeah.
Philosophically, whether it's true or not. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. I think it's important to to express that.
But okay, sorry. I just wanted to elaborate on the question a bit.
Yeah, no,
But
go for it.
if somebody else wants to
Good.
talk first, I don't mind. I think I need to gather.
Yeah, there's your thoughts.
Yeah.
This is a big question. It is a big question.
Right.
I mean, you don't need to have your whole thoughts. I mean, this is the whole kind of whole point of a podcast. He's kind of like you get to talk things out, and you speak what you think, and have a conversation.
All right.
I mean, I guess I could start. I guess, but
yeah, sure.
Is death? Oh man, is it like it before you were born? That's like you said, is kind of like a philosophical question because the question itself kind of implies that when you die, you come back to life.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, and you kind of have that thought of reincarnation. I mean, obviously, there's no way to actually figure it out.
Yeah, nobody's come back and be like, oh yeah, it's like this.
It's hard because in the beginning and the ends of your life, it's gonna like especially in the beginning, like you said, you're not gonna remember a whole bunch because you're a fetus more or less, and it's just like as you get older, those experiences are gonna be like different, and it's a tough question, and I think it's. And you also kind of narrow it down to like what part of death is like. Are you talking about the like transition of death?
Yeah, to I guess being
born, or are you talking about like the end of your life towards like compared to the beginning of your life?
I'd say, well, the question is death like before you were born?
So like,
and that's kind of insinuating that
like you're dead. Like after you're dead, and your consciousness
reborn.
Yeah, goes on. Is it like being? Is that like experience after your soul or whatever you believe goes on, and leaves your body? Is that like the same experience as before you were born?
So like your soul keeps on living, it goes to a new body, but then like your memories obviously don't stay or some shit.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It's like a tough question to even understand for me, at least, like to wrap my head around, because it's such a broad like question.
There's no answer to this.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. I'm just trying to understand it myself.
Yeah.
But
I get you.
I'd say I suppose, right? Like I said, there's no way to find out. So it's. I mean, if you don't have consciousness. I'm just attacking.
Really
I'm talking about like that's the only angle I can really approach it at in my head right now is like okay, if I wasn't born yet, I don't have consciousness, and after I'm dead, I won't have consciousness. So in that way, they're similar. and that
Yeah.
way, you know, that's I guess that's what it would be like.
But would you say you believe in like the reincarnation thing where
Or your past lives.
yeah, past lives, like your soul moves on, but like your memories and your body obviously are gone. I don't think it's a far-fetched idea. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I think
something
it's
cool.
certainly interesting. I feel like it's something I want to believe in, just because
Yeah.
you know it's an interesting thought, and I'd like to think past lives. You learn a lot, and it's just like an interesting concept. Um, like like we've been saying, it's impossible to actually know. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's something I want to believe in, at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get you. What do you think, Wingo?
Honestly, as a very like scientific person,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah.
And like I can respect people who have the belief of reincarnation and such, but like no, man, I don't think. Like the whole concept is pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's
far-fetched.
very yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
but I guess it's a kind of nice thing to think about though, like
Yeah.
being passed on. But
Yeah,
no,
Gives you
that's
something to
that's
really
why I like
hold
it's
on
something I
to.
want to believe in, but
but realistically, no, I don't think it's yeah.
try to look
And
at
I'm
things.
sorry if anyone's offended by that, but
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
it's your opinion.
I think okay. Well, I think it's just an interesting idea, and I wouldn't say I believe in it, but it sounds nice to me.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah,
I-
that's an idea I'd like to hold on to, and be like, oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's gonna happen to me.
People,
if
yeah,
I-
especially at the end of their life,
I
There's
guess
a
it's just. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I guess it's just like fun to think about, like, oh yeah, what was I in past life? Whether it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Some people think reincarnation's like an animal or an object or some shit like that.
Right.
Or if like maybe you're just a person in your past life, like, oh, what kind of person was I? What kind of like animal was I? That type of thing.
Mm.
It's interesting. And like, oh, what? I don't know. This body is just a vessel for, I guess, my soul, and I'm just like, you know, controlling it. It's just a body. It's
Yeah.
not something that's like. It doesn't make me me. It's like,
Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and
yeah.
I agree.
It's interesting to think about. I don't know. It
Right.
fascinates me.
Yeah, it's
that's what I
definitely
think.
like a late night, thinking question.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
what I was gonna say is I was gonna relate it back to Scrubs. As much as I meme about the show, it's actually a pretty good show. Okay. There's this one. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's whatever.
Up
But
to you.
one of the characters in the show, and they were talking about faith and whatnot. And one character does not believe all that. And he was trying. I don't know why. Right? He was like just really adamant about making sure that he would always voice his opinion on what he thought, and he tried to convince her on like asking her why this, why that, and her response was like she wants to believe that all this bad stuff that happens is like not for nothing. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So it's like, yeah, okay, I realize that this may not be real, but the whole idea of faith is like I have faith that I want to believe that all this bad stuff that happens in this world is not for nothing. So
not meaningless.
Right.
Like it has. Yeah.
So it's the way I took that was like, okay, yeah, maybe not every person believes that there's this, in all the religion stuff, but rather the fact that, or rather the thought that, like in that term, like everything happens for a reason, that they can take that and have a solace that if something bad happens, it's hopefully not for nothing.
I think that's a very interesting. I'd agree with that. What is it? Ideal.
Yeah.
In, like a certain way.
I guess.
Yeah.
No, I like that. Makes me feel more positive.
Yeah.
About like my life and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of small stuff that happens, and you're just like, why? But
yeah, no, that's not really what I was talking about, Bestie. But I like, I don't know. Like I said, everyone has their own views, and talking about it is kind of tough because people are people. And
yeah, everybody, whatever makes sense to you,
Right.
I think, and whatever helps you get through this thing called life.
Right.
I think that's what should keep you going, whether it makes sense to other people or not. And obviously, other people have shitty outlooks on life, and you can't really change their mind. And you could disagree with them, and that's fine. I think anyway.
That everything happens for a reason. Such a broad term, but like the
Yeah.
way they focused it in Scrubs was like really like
Mhm.
made me understand it more, and the way that it's like in the episode like a little girl gets stabbed by like a robber, and they
God
ended
damn.
up taking like an MRI or whatever, and they find like a tumor that that was festering and would have killed her,
Mhm.
and
But they wouldn't have found it if she didn't get stabbed there,
right, and then
Or they would have found it later, maybe.
and maybe it was too late.
Yeah.
And and then it's interesting because like in that show they have that character that doesn't believe in it at all, and then there's people that do believe in it like wholeheartedly, and
Mhm.
The show dialogues both sides of the arguments very well, I think, and it's as much as like it is a comedy, it really does touch on some like some interesting and important topics.
Yeah, there's definitely shows that have like a lot of heart to it. It doesn't just have to be fun all the time. They bring across messages.
Yeah.
But no.
I tried to explain that the best I could. I didn't do it justice, so I suggest just watching Scrubs, and you'll understand it better. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, that was a good question. I mean, that's not the exact question what we elaborated on, but yeah,
it kind of it's the whole point. It just gets us started, and we can just go wherever we want with it.
Yeah.
Good question. Whoever sent that in, I'm gonna go back and see who sent that in. I think it was like a random person who tuned in for
tuned in
GB.
It's a good question.
Dude,
Ergo, I'm always down. All right, you just gotta message me. Always.
All right. What is an activity / hobby that you did as a kid that you would like to start doing again? That could mean like sports or just like anything else, I guess. I keep reading these and I keep pawning it off to someone, but I guess I could start this time.
Go for it. Yeah.
What's an activity I did as a hobby? What is an activity / sorry, I'm rereading this and
no, you just read it completely wrong.
What is an activity / hobby that you did as a kid that you'd like to start doing again? Okay, so I didn't do much things as a kid other than play video games. So
do more of that. Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I've been doing more of that, and
it's good.
Yeah, it's been going good so far. But surprisingly enough, I used to play basketball in middle school. I was awful at it. Like they let me on the team just because they needed more people. Type of thing.
Wow.
Feels bad.
I was a bench warmer. Okay,
Feels
to be
man.
fair, I knew I was bad, and like
at least you didn't pretend you were good.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Don't like make me feel like better about myself. I know I'm shitty at this. Don't sugarcoat it. And eventually I just stopped, I think, showing up to the games and stuff just because I knew I was like, yeah, I'm not good. Yeah. It sounds awful, but like I don't know. At the time, I didn't really want to do it anyway because I was, like I said, I want to stay home and play video games. I want to hang out with my friends. I used to go out a lot, ride bikes and shit.
Same people.
Surprisingly enough, with how much I was going out as a kid, I was surprised I was like overweight and obese. But
depends on what you were doing, I suppose. I
mean, I guess half the time I was playing video games, then half the time I was going outside. But
I did the same thing. That was like the same for me, more or less. Like I'd most of the time I'd be outside playing during the day and then come inside. Like when the street lights come on, you go inside.
Oh yeah.
Hell and then and then you go and play your video games for the rest of the night. Like that's usually how it went for me. Until I started playing basketball, and then that was like play outside, go to basketball practice, come home, and then play video games. And one thing that I should do, but I don't do, is do homework as soon as I get home. Like, and all throughout my public school career, first thing I do when I get home is just do my homework, just so I could not worry about it for the rest of the day or the rest of the week or whatever. But
okay, the way I justified that, because I did the same thing, is I would be like, you know what? I spent 8 hours of school. You know, I deserve a break. But then that break would go until 8 o'clock at night.
Right. Yeah.
And like, you know what? I'm tired from being outside all day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I
I'm gonna
understand.
have a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It was I had a lot of justifications for why I didn't do a lot of things as a kid. But you know, I was just trying to have fun, play video games.
Yeah. Be a kid while you're a kid.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
always the procrastinating type as well. I would never do anything when I got home. I would leave it last minute, and either I did it or I just left it completely and made many, many excuses as to why.
Same.
Hmm.
I hated like essays and shit, especially.
Yeah.
I hated
Oh my-
essays too, but now I love
yeah.
essays.
No, I still hate
It,
essays.
actually, it depends on the topic. Like if I'm just writing, like in my
Excuse me.
English classes, most of them were classes. Most of them were like open-ended kind of questions, like interpretations, and you just kind of run with it. That I don't mind. But like if I'm writing like a report or something,
Yep,
where I have to
no.
like cite quote lines and
Analyze
find
this.
evidence. Yeah, analyze this quote. What does it mean?
A lot of mine were on a specific thing, so it would definitely wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't enjoyable to me, but I never liked writing anyway in the first place. For me, writing was always just to sort out like my thoughts and stuff like that. It never was like fun to me to write.
Yeah. Same here.
But,
Yeah.
about schooling. Anyway, well, what activity / hobby did you guys do as a kid that you like to start doing again?
So one thing was
Just
the
like-
homework.
Homework was your hobby?
Kind of, right? You don't like
Damn.
Gryphon saying you don't technically have to do your homework,
Mm.
but I always did my homework. So
Amazing, good boy.
Yeah.
I just I don't know. I guess that's something that I was like not instructed. I don't know what the right word is. For lack of a better term, I'll just say instructed to do. Or told that was like the right thing to do, so I just did it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. And then it never occurred to me. It's like, what if I just don't do this? It's like, well, I mean, it's like I'm just sitting at home. I'm like, I'm watching TV. I might as well just be doing the homework. Like, why not?
Mhm.
Like, I'm just chilling.
Nope. I was like, nah, I'm watching TV. Just watching TV.
I don't blame that school of thought at all. But that's just how I
Just
thought of it. I was like, well,
I've got a
Sit on the
Pokemon to
couch.
catch.
Yeah, sit on the couch, turn it up.
I didn't say
watch
turn
some
off SpongeBob. That's crazy, P-Pops. We're talking about doing both at the same time. Like, that's also one thing I did as like a kid. I don't know how we got onto this topic, but like I'd always like turn on the TV and do homework. But I'd always be like that thing where it's like, okay, if I just sat here and did my homework straight, I could probably finish this in like 10 to 30 minutes. But since I was watching TV, it would take like an hour. But
Yeah.
that was okay for me because like at least during that hour it's still somewhat enjoyable rather than just like torturing myself for like 10 minutes to 30 minutes. I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys
there's-
felt like that at all.
What I learned in like college, because I never did shit in high school. What I learned in college was that you could probably have a good burst of 30 minutes of actual work, but then after that, you're just kind of, I don't know. For me
Out of
personally, I was
it.
kind of like,
Yeah.
banging
Yeah.
my head, looking at this. I'm like, why do I have
Getting
to do
distracted.
Yeah.
Wiggling your
so I
pen.
kind of like take a break a little. So I kind of did like sessions of an hour at a time, or something like 30 minutes. I'd be like, okay, well, now I'm going to go take a break, browse the web. But, I don't have self-discipline that well. So I ended up just
Yeah.
getting distracted again. And it'd be 4 hours later, like, shit, I have to still do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's why I don't know. I was never committed to school as I should be. But,
Yeah, neither was I.
I'll go
I'd
back
also-
one day.
I'd also always do that. I'll do it when I wake up, and then I end up waking up like 2 hours later than I planned, and then
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
that
I'm
never
still
gets done.
tired from staying up.
I'm gonna stay in bed.
Yeah, fuck that.
Mm.
I'm such a bad student. Anyway, is that all, Ray? That you would like to do homework?
No. When my friends come back for summer,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to play more basketball.
When I'm ready, I got a basketball game tomorrow.
Yeah, basketball's good. I like playing basketball. So when there's people around to play with, I'd like to do that. I mean, as a kid, I guess like high school. It's not that long ago, but
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked running track.
Yeah.
Like, as much I look back on it now, like when I was actually running track, I hated meets. But you
Mhm.
know, my last few meets of indoor during my senior year, I was like, this is actually pretty fun. Cause I don't know, I just liked competing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, my inner, you know, high school age self was like, man, I hate running.
Hmm.
This is dumb. But you know, actually competing and like, you know, was fun. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna kind of miss this, not being able to compete.
I actually went to a track meet because one of my friends is a teacher, and he was helping out with the track meet. So I just hung out with him while he was doing track meet, and
Hmm.
it was actually fun. I don't know. I'd never been to a track meet before other than that. So I was like, what's this all about? And then it's like, hey, this is pretty cool. And I don't know. I wasn't involved in school at all.
Hmm.
I would just go to school, go home, play video games. That's like
Yeah, that's
legit.
actually my life as well.
I did like track. I did basketball my freshman year. I
Mhm,
also did football freshman year, but I got injured. And then I did track sophomore, junior, and senior year,
mhm.
indoor and outdoor track.
So what about you, Wingo?
No, like exactly the same as you. I did nothing other than play games, and I think one time, I think my parents tried to make me do football,
Mhm.
but that wasn't happening. So,
Oh.
yeah.
American
Yeah, I was
football?
about to
Should I
say.
say
Let me express.
soccer?
I played American football. Sorry, not
Uh,
soccer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like calling soccer football. It makes more sense to me. I should have expressed American football. That's my bad. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I did nothing other than play games, and just like you, fuck school, never did my work, procrastinated, and then yeah, ended up there.
For some reason, I don't know. Looking back at it, I was like, why did I do that? But at the time, I was like having a good time.
No regrets.
Yeah, I was enjoying myself. That's
Yeah. Right. Being a kid.
Fun is number one.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I don't know. I guess that's why I kind of go with the sentiment of friends are important to me, just because I don't know. I would always have fun with my friends in middle school,
Hmm.
and it'd be a good time. And I learned from that as much as I am to myself a lot, I enjoy hanging out with people sometimes.
Yeah.
Need a good balance, but I need
You
me
like
time
your
as
alone
well.
time
Yeah.
though. Yeah,
Yeah,
same here.
for sure.
Yeah.
Um, okay. The next question here. Knowing the position you are in currently, what would you have changed about the process of becoming who you are today? What the fuck kind of? Hold on, sorry, I'm not knocking the question,
That was
but
Folger.
okay.
Some deep stuff.
Knowing the position you're currently in, what would I change about my life? I guess is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Um, huh?
Gotta think about this one.
Yeah, that's
Kind of relates to the last question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Done my
I was-
work in school.
That-
Stop being a big doo-doo.
Does kind of blend into that a little bit.
I was just kind of taken aback by it because I didn't realize how.
How deep of a question was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of. Oh, what?
It's like, oh shit.
Oh.
Uh, I could start on this one. I don't mind.
Sure. I'm just kind of collecting my thoughts here.
What is it? What would I change? I would actually try and participate in extracurricular stuff. That's not extracurricular stuff in school a bit more and be involved more with my, I guess, classmates. I mean, I had friends in high school, but I didn't really, I guess, interact with the school because I always dreaded going to school, and I think the reason why I didn't like, wait, can I repeat the question? Okay, the question was, knowing the position you're currently in, what would you have changed in the process of becoming who you are today? So I guess what would I change about my life? That's for Rocky. Thank you for tuning in, Rocky. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, I would be more involved in my school, and I think why I did not like school a lot is because, I felt like I just wasn't having fun at school, and I think if I involved myself more in school, I'd actually enjoy myself a bit more and not want to like just go home and play video games. Like every school day, I'd be like, you know what? I just want to go home. I hate
Yeah.
this.
Mhm.
And
I'd always look forward to the end of the day as well.
yeah, as much as I liked hanging out with my friends there and talking to my friends there, I would just dread it.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'd become more involved with school. I'd probably try better at school. Try better. That's a weird sentence.
Yeah. Work
Try
harder.
to do better.
Yeah, there we go. Try to do better in school because I was such an awful student. But yeah, I got to play video games most of the time.
I mean, you
And
could have been worse. I mean, I
Yeah.
doubt you were like trashing stuff like that.
no, I wasn't like a bad kid. I don't think so. Other
Bad
than me
student in the sense
neglecting.
that
Yeah,
you weren't doing work.
You
Yeah.
weren't a
I was
bad kid. You're
neglecting
just a
my
bad
sport.
student.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, I did questionable things as a kid as well, but there was just like, I don't know. I think part of the reason why I'm like an introvert and I like being to myself a lot is because I don't know. I was kind of conditioned. I don't know. I'm just more comfortable not interacting with people.
Yeah, same. I don't like people.
and as much as I say that as well, Wingo, I do like people, but not all the time.
Yeah, you need your alone time.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, yeah, I'd be a better student. I'd also try to be more involved in school. A lot of school stuff because that was most of my life. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, as of right now, it's most of what we've done.
Takes up a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go next, Wingo? Or you want me to continue?
I mean, mine's just a follow up from Gryphon. I'd work harder in school as well. So, but yeah, I feel like if I same with Gryphon, taking part in activities, I would have had more friends, and I probably would have enjoyed stuff more. But I also kind of regret not trying as hard in school. You know, it's like, oh, I mean, at least I passed, right? But
yeah, that was kind of my
The thing
mindset.
is, you gotta stay sane. Most importantly, like if you're just hitting the books 24/7, like it's even though you might do quote unquote well in school, you won't be doing well in school if you know what I'm saying. Like
it's quite demoralizing.
like you may get good book grades, but like your mental health will just not be good.
So yeah, mental health as well. I think just like like you say, staying sane, and you're just like, I don't want to do this, and I'm not happy if I do this. So it would make me. I mean, that's my excuse anyway. I'd feel worse if I continued to do this instead of.
Yeah.
But what about you, Ray? What would you change?
What would I change? I would probably change myself for like just as much as I played video games, I played most like most of it was COD back in the day. I played a lot of COD, and my one regret was not trying to make a professional career out of it if I could have, because honestly I thought I could at like
you were that good.
A few points. Yeah, like most of the most of it was just pub stomping, as everyone does. And I mean, I played League Play and Black Ops 2 and whatever, but I never actually tried to like participate in online tournaments or the extra miles kind of stuff. And I was like, that's like my only like what if right now, and I hope to not have any more. But
that's what contenders is waiting for you.
Yeah, you got to do that with Overwatch now.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to miss another opportunity, but yeah, that's probably like the biggest thing. I mean, granted, where I live right now, I couldn't have, like, looking back on it, like, a few years ago, I couldn't anyway, because my state doesn't allow you to participate in online tournaments because it's classified as gambling or something.
Really?
So it's like illegal. Yeah, like
I don't see how that. Oh, I guess I can see how it's gambling, but I don't agree
dumb.
with that.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Bottom line is it's dumb, and like, yeah, even if I there's probably some things I could have done still, like either like not taking money or for whatever from the tournaments, but just like participating in them or something. I don't know. I probably could have figured out something if I just like looked into it more.
Just probably didn't really think about it at the time.
Yeah, like I was like
yeah,
no, it's like I always wanted to be like a pro player, but it's just like as a kid especially you don't know where you stand. A lot of the times, like okay, I'm doing good in this freaking like ranked game on Black Ops 2, but like how would I actually be?
This game.
Yeah,
and then you see Ray, and you're like, oh, Okay.
It's like because like the big eye opening part was like playing like obviously they're not trying their hardest in like your ranked playlists and in Black Ops 2, but you know you I was good enough to play against like pros and just like random matchmaking
Mhm.
in the ranked play, and I was like obviously they're not gonna be you sweating like
Yeah, that's
playing in
crazy.
those modes, but you know just being able to play against them and you know realize that I could still hold my own. Like even though
Yeah,
I was
that's pretty
sweating,
crazy. Yeah.
they were just you know kind of chilling playing ranked. Like I don't know, it was like a big eye opener for me as a kid. I was like, you know what, I could have done this.
I am that kid.
Maybe if I applied myself better, I could have you know taken it to the next level. But
Mhm.
you know that's just where I stood with that. And
I get you.
yeah,
That's why I want you to do the Overwatch stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I really
I believe.
hope so. I've been trying to look into it as well.
You're
Mhm.
definitely capable. I mean,
There's a lot of stuff that goes into it that I need to work out. I don't know if we want to get into it right now, but there,
The Overwatch contenders.
yeah, I've there's some stuff I was looking up in the manuals, and my friend was
Elaborate.
helping me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Elaborate.
so basically, in order for you to be you know, qualified to participate, you need to have a team, which is the biggest
Oh
thing.
shit.
So
Yeah.
the thing is, you either get recruited, which right now I don't see how that's possible
Yeah.
by an
let's all
existing
sign
team,
up.
or make a team. And now a team can be consistent of 6 players, but can have a max of 9. You need a manager, which can be one of the players, and you need a team like person who like owns it. So like a
That's a
CEO.
lot.
And you know what my friend and I were looking at. The player can also own the team. Although once they find out that that's the case, they won't disqualify you, which is nice. They'll actively try to help you to find an owner for your team.
Hmm.
So that like you know you won't get DQ'd, you won't like lose your status or whatever. They'll just try to actively work with you to try to figure out how you can get an owner for your team. But yeah,
Hmm.
you need a manager, you need an owner, you need a logo, which is you know that's not that difficult. You need a name, whatever. But
Sounds like the easiest way to get in is, like you said, to get recruited.
yeah, so like making a team wouldn't be the hardest thing.
Mm.
You just need to you know okay basically all the manager does is you know talk with the tournament organizers or whatever and you know set up the matches. But um the owner's kind of an issue in terms of someone who wouldn't mind doing it for whatever amounts, you know, whatever. Like basically all an owner needs to do, based on what we found in the like document, was to claim ownership of the team
Hey,
and
I'm
just be
gonna.
like,
Oh
hey, I
yeah.
own this. Like literally just be like, hey, I own this team, and I'm not an active player on the roster.
Okay, I see.
Same thing with the manager. Except it can be a player, so all it just needs to be is like someone's just be like, okay, yeah, I can manage the team. I can you know get us ready from when signups or whatever,
Hmm.
and you know get us there on time or whatever. Um, But yeah, so making a team realistically is probably the best way for me to do it right now because getting noticed in you know the state that Overwatch is right now is pretty hard. Um,
Just gotta make montages and shit, right?
you need to realistically probably be top 500 first of all.
Yeah,
You
of
need
course.
to probably have a decent following on you know social media
Yeah.
/ Twitch, and you know have like a good rep, you know, like someone who's not an asshole. And you know who is willing to work with the team and you know all that kind of stuff. So being recruited is tough because like
Yeah.
I said, there's a lot of top 500s that would definitely that's you know that would want to seize that opportunity. And you know
Yeah.
and obviously recruiters are looking for something special, and I don't even know how they would like what or how they look at it. So I feel like creating a team would probably be the best, or not the best, but the most reasonable avenue to
Uh-huh.
take, if that makes sense.
I was about to say, I agree with Bpops on this one. Like, I think well, obviously you'd have a better insight than me, but I think getting to top 500 should be like your first
Yeah,
goal.
like
Goal.
stepping stones. Yeah,
Yeah.
getting to
And then
like
after,
yeah.
sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
then after that, then, obviously if you were good enough, people would notice
Hmm.
and, go from there. But yeah, I think the people getting noticed and getting picked up by a team is like the easiest option. That's just what I think.
I
But
mean, it's easy. It's well, from what we were looking at, my friends and I,
Mhm.
it's it seemed pretty easy to make a team.
Yeah.
You just need
Okay.
6 people willing to play and a manager who can be whatever, and then just someone who
Mhm.
claim ownership, and then you could just if as long as you have a logo and a team name in mind that get approved by Blizzard, you can just sign up. Like there's
Mm.
no rank requirements technically for contenders. There's like no level requirements, anything like that. Um, at least for right now in season 1, I think they said somewhere that later on there's going to be like an SR requirement. But I think for the first season, like for the first year or whatever of Overwatch League, they're just gonna have like open bracket stuff.
You
But
got a bunch of top 500 friends that you're gonna party up with.
I wish. I have like 2 top 500 friends, and they're probably not about to play with me, so they're probably not itching at the chance.
Nah,
But
I
yeah,
believe you.
I agree. Like top 500, I say even GM is just like a good first step. I don't
Mhm.
think you need top 500. I mean, it definitely helps in getting noticed, but like
Yeah.
people fluctuate out of top 500 all the time.
Mhm.
Like it's sometimes you have a bad string of games, but just being like just holding a grandmaster slot is a good first step.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Apparently, Rocky had a paragraph written about our previous topic, which was what we would change about our life.
But
You can still
3.
put it in the chat, Rocky. We'll read it for sure. Unless it was another topic that I was thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I believe in you, Ray. I think you're preoccupied with like school and stuff now, so it's not like a top
Yeah.
priority. So
Yeah, and it's
obviously.
definitely tough to balance a bunch of stuff going on right now, but that's
I think,
definitely the dream. So it's something I definitely want to put time and effort into. It's just
mhm.
I just gotta find the time to do so.
I think a lot of people that are in those positions don't have other shit going on, I
Right.
guess,
It's
as much.
easier. Yeah, it's like easier to obviously focus on it if that's the only thing you got going on. But
Uh-huh.
it's not reliable for me to just drop everything right now and just focus on that. Like I don't think that's a smart move.
When you have more free time, I
Yeah, like
think you
if
got it.
if it's something I can do, like pour most of, if not all, my free time into, and it becomes like something, then, or if let's just say I get recruited or something, then
Mhm.
maybe I could possibly start thinking about dropping everything else.
Yeah.
Even then,
Mhm.
like it's still gonna be a big iffy thing. Like if I get recruited by it's like it's not even Overwatch League. It's just a contenders thing, right? So it's like
Hey,
it's
that's a
not.
stepping stone right
It's
there.
definitely a stepping stone, but I don't think
Yeah.
like then at that point I have to gauge whether or not it's a point where I can say let me put a pause on everything else, or if
Yeah.
it's just like maybe pour all of my free time into this now, or it's something I definitely gotta think about.
Hmm. I
Uh,
get you.
yeah,
Mm.
Well, yeah, as people said in the chat, you have a lot of support behind
I
you.
appreciate it, guys. I really do.
But yeah, okay.
Oh.
Well, I don't think we have any more questions or slash topics
Hold
to
on,
really.
let's read Rocky's thing real quick.
Okay. Is that? I don't think that's the paragraph you said about the previous stuff, though.
He has a new thing. He said,
Is a new
but I
thing.
have a new thing, so hold up a second, and then he just posted it.
Okay. Is it this one? The
Yeah.
two YouTubers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Two YouTubers, Moonlight and Slimesicle, aren't the best Overwatch players, but they make nice ass montages and videos. So if you have good editing skills, you can make a career out of it.
That's a good point. I mean, being a professional player isn't the only avenue. I mean, YouTube is definitely a thing, and so is Twitch. Just being a personality is also definitely an avenue to pursue. But
I want to see you in Overwatch League, though, Ray. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Instead of pine, it's the Ray.
Ray.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be great.
Maybe one day.
I get you.
But yeah.
But I think this wasn't even a topic, Ray being an Overwatch League.
No, it was not. We just kind of ran into it.
we did a good job of,
But yeah. I don't think we have more topics to talk about until like next week. I mean, we obviously have more shit to talk about, but we're not gonna keep going.
Yeah. Nice shorter episode.
Yeah.
If chat wants to chime in, this is your moment.
He's-
We usually do that the last 10 minutes
Just kind of
of the podcast.
ask questions and we'll try to answer. So
Or not even questions talk.
If I ever get a jersey, I don't even know. I would cry.
Go ahead, Rocky.
Yeah, just keep asking
Everybody
questions.
asks, yeah.
Just we'll read them.
Can I get a yeet?
Yeet.
All right, Gryphon.
Yeet.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeet.
very good at yeeting. You could do that, Wingo.
I can't yeet. My name ain't Sal.
Yeah, we need to just call in our ringer.
Yeah, yeet. There you go. Do you like shell pasta mac and cheese or macaroni mac and cheese?
Ooh.
Okay, so there's actually like a science to that. Because
Of course there is.
no, like the shell pasta holds like more cheese and shit in it.
Right.
I think it does.
I agree. Yeah. It's like pockets of cheese.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say I
it's
like
like-
the shell one just because it's bigger pieces of pasta. Unless you buy big ass macaroni, personally.
I like the corkscrew macaroni.
Corkscrew macaroni? Does that have a lot of like cheese grab ability?
Yeah, hold on. I'll try to find a picture
I know what it
Continue.
looks like.
for the chat.
What exactly does kawaii desu senpai mean?
Quad desu senpai.
Pops asks, what does kawaii desu senpai mean? I mean, kawaii means cute. Let me look
Desu's
at
like you, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
you cute.
you cute senpai.
Then-
There you go.
And then senpai being like teacher or like
I don't know.
higher up kind of thing. Mentor.
Kawaii desu. The direct translation is it's cute. So it's cute senpai. There you go.
That. Oh my god.
That's a
we
that's a meaty link.
prefer
That's-
tuna and pasta than mac and cheese.
Chipotle
Debatable.
mac and cheese.
Okay, so what I've been told is that mac and cheese isn't like a usual thing in the UK. Is that true?
Yeah.
Mingo?
I mean it might be, but I mean I'm not I've not
Baked mac and cheese. Mac
I
and
don't even know if
cheese.
I've had mac and cheese before. It looks so nice though. I love cheese.
It's so good.
It depends if it's like baked or if like you make it on the stovetop or baked
Baked
mac
the
and
best?
cheese is
I feel like
so
baked is the
fucking
best.
good.
Yeah.
There's like a crust on top and then like the bottom. Oh,
Slowly like cooking it. Oh
damn! I want some
yeah,
mac
same
and cheese
Abby.
now.
I want
God
some mac
damn.
and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's magical.
The more
It's-
popular thing here is lasagna.
Lasagna.
Lasagna's
I fucking love
pies.
lasagna. Oh my god, lasagna! It's like the
Lasagna's good.
perfect combination of everything.
It's like pasta casserole.
Lasagna.
yeah. You got meat, you got cheese, you got
Yeah.
noodles, you got
You got
sauce,
pasta.
Got pasta.
pasta.
Got pasta.
Sheets
Also,
of
like,
pasta.
Have you ever had like I don't know. I eat garlic bread with like any pasta. It doesn't matter.
Garlic bread is so
Garlic
good.
bread is
Why is it?
Oh.
Why is it so good? Just like garlic and butter
It's
and
because
salt.
garlic's just amazing. Some
Yeah,
people use
that's what it
herbs
is.
as well.
In
But
moderation,
yeah.
yeah.
God. Oh
Herbs.
yeah. Herbs. How do you say herbs?
Herbs. You say it without the H.
Well, I mean, I say herbs, but you know, people just
Herbs,
go
okay.
herbs.
herbs. Herbivore.
Herb.
I think I always say it with the H actually.
Mhm.
Herb.
Herb? Really?
Herb.
Yeah. In
I'm
RuneScape
like-
days, I called it herblore.
If I was making fun of it, I'll probably say herb.
Give me those herbs.
That's
Herb.
how I say it.
No, I say it, I say it with the H
The H.
because of
yeah.
RuneScape. When I was a kid, and I didn't know.
Herb.
Like, yeah, I
Sorry.
need to gather them herbs. Some Marentil. Dwarf
Herbs
weed.
and spices. Oh.
11 herbs and spices. See,
I want some garlic bread
Herbs.
now.
Yeah,
Oh, I had garlic bites.
are we just gonna? Oh my god, garlic bites are so good. We're just gonna end up talking about food at the end of every podcast. Oh my god,
Food.
garlic bites are amazing. It's just like cheese, bread, garlic.
It's like balls of garlic bread and cheese.
Basically, garlic bread.
Yeah, it's just like little balls of garlic bread with cheese.
Then you put cheese on the garlic bread, and then it's like
Yeah.
ultra garlic bread. Oh,
Next level,
God
next
damn.
level food right there.
I
stick it
love
on a
carbs. Whoever gives up carbs, I'm sorry for you, but
bowl of mozzarella. Oh,
Almost
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Okay. Nice. Get
Try-
the champagne.
we're talking about
champagne.
mozzarella sticks, Wingo.
Most-
Yeah, have
No,
you
like
had
just you
mozza-
can just like put balls of mozzarella. I've never had sticks.
You never had mozzarella sticks? Do you know what they are though?
I think I've like googled it before.
It's like
It's just
it's-
sticks, right? Yeah.
It's like
yeah, fried,
crusted-
fried bread.
Fried, yeah.
Fried
yeah.
bread on the
Mm.
outside, and then like cheese on the inside.
Holy
Mozzarella
crap!
cheese.
I want some
It's
mozzarella
so
sticks
good. And then you
now.
put some
I'm so-
freaking what's the name of the sauce? Marinara sauce. Oh,
Oh god. I'm
little
sorry to anybody who's
little
hungry
dip action.
listening
Oh,
to
I'm
this.
hungry already, so
Little
you
dip
know.
action.
Yeah,
Wingo didn't get
I'm
his
gonna go
KFC,
eat
so
after
it
this
feels
for
bad,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
We're all here for you,
Fucking
Wingo.
KFC's nice. Hmm.
Biscuits,
Aw.
buttered biscuits.
biscuits.
Ooh-wee.
You know what? Biscuits. I have a thing about biscuits. I don't generally like biscuits like from KFC anyway.
When you say biscuits, what do you mean by biscuits? Like,
The biscuits.
Let me fucking look up a picture. Biscuit. I don't even know how to spell biscuit.
Biscuit.
It's like this. It's fluffy in the middle, but it has like a crusty. It's like it's just bread.
yeah, like when you think of a biscuit here, that is not what you expect. It's like
All right. I'm
the
gonna
closest thing I can think of to a biscuit. You know, a digestive. We call those biscuits. Like,
But that's like
that Wingo.
that's like a cookie to
yeah.
us. That's a cookie. This is a biscuit to us.
Jesus.
It's bread. It's more or less bread.
It looks like a scone that's exploded and it's really moist.
No, it's
There's
butter
like
in the middle.
it's fluffier and like
It looks so good. Why?
it's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, if they put garlic in the. All right, if I
Yeah.
invented something, guys, it's magical. The garlic biscuit.
Scones are dry. That's why you put like
The butter.
clotted cream. Oh my god.
Mm.
It's like a thick cream, and
I can still go for
yeah.
that cheesecake I posted yesterday and freaking chicken
Cheesecake's so good.
The red velvet cheesecake.
Ah.
Ooh. Don't even get me started on that.
God damn. All right. So this is a good boy.
Shush,
It's a good part to end
don't
it
ruin it.
because oh my god,
I'm not sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure they.
I think we're all hungry here anyway.
Yeah.
Clotted cream is so good. Like,
Making me
just
hungry.
get a good old scone, slice it in half. JeTz. Oh, dude, with some jam as well.
Some jam, some
Wait, what's your
strawberry-
favorite jam, JeTz?
Strawberry? Is it strawberry jam? Mm.
All right, guys.
Oh, lobster. Oh, lobster
Big
bisque.
meaty scone.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're ending it around here.
Yeah,
So
I'll
it's
see
been
you all next
90
week.
minutes already.
yeah, we'll leave you guys
Uh,
hungry and
Thank you
wanting
for
to
coming
go.
by.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you
thank
for
you
stopping
again.
by, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We don't have a guest plan for next week, right?
Nothing planned
It's
for
a
next
surprise.
week. We don't have anybody planned for next week, but if I'm
Do.
looking at a list of
Announcements.
people.
Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
we'll make sure you guys know.
We'll
Yeah,
update you. Yeah.
We're just updating the Twitch channel and the YouTube channel.
Yep.
And we'll keep you guys updated. If you are already not in the Discord, I should post a link to that. Let me get that ready.
Yeah, as to say, Vest did
invite
show
people.
interest.
The
Vest did
podcast
show interest.
Yeah, it kind of as like a meme, but also
Oh.
not as a meme. You know what I'm saying?
feels Wingo, man.
All right, you guys might see Vest next week. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for tuning in again, guys. We'll see you next time. Same time, same place at this new place.
New place.
We're still adjusting. We're still trying to polish up. This,
Improve.
Yeah. But thank you again.
See you later.
See you
So
later, guys.
much.
Bye.